Joining us now is Simon Rosenberg, Democratic strategist and author of Hopium Chronicles on Substack. Simon, the Nikki Haley voter looks to be a possible key to the outcome in November.
Yeah, look, I mean, Trump is facing an unprecedented rebellion in the Republican Party right now. I mean, you've got two former vice presidents, former party nominee, former party chair, lots of leaders of his own administration who've said openly, Chris Christie just came out and said, you know, they've said openly they're not going to vote for him. We've never seen anything like this in the modern era of American politics. And it's going to really matter. I mean, I think this is an existential threat to Trump. It's one of the reasons that he's continued to underperform public polling in all these early states like he just did in Pennsylvania, because there's a big chunk of the Republican Party that's not MAGA, and they're just not really sure they're going to follow MAGA. They didn't do it in 2022 in the battleground states. And I think it's going to be very difficult for him, particularly when he came out and said that he's not interested in Haley endorsing him. He's not interested in the Haley voters, supporting him. It was one of the most idiotic things we've ever seen, Lawrence, right, politically. And so I think this is a really big issue, and it's really the permission structure that these folks are going to create for Republicans to not vote Republican in this election will be unprecedented and far greater than what we saw in either 2020 or 2022.
Another big difference right now between the campaigns is that Donald Trump doesn't have a vice presidential nominee to send around the country while he's staying home and playing golf, which is what he's actually doing. But to see Vice President Harris in Atlanta today, I mean, I played as much of that video as we had time for. There's more. It's such effective, strong message delivery there.
Listen, I've known her for a long time, and we talked on the phone a few weeks ago, and I just get this sense from her, publicly and privately, that she is operating with a high degree of confidence right now. I mean, you just saw it, right? I mean, I watched that clip. I mean, she's connecting, she's smart, she knows the material, right? But she's got this confidence about her, this strength, I think, in her performance on the stump that is really important. And I think, as Charles Blow said, I mean, she's going to play a major role in this election for us. And I'm really proud of her. I mean, she's worked really hard, and she's now, reached the pinnacle of the game here. And she's adding a lot of value every day to the presidency and the campaign.
Simon Rosenberg, thank you very much for joining us again tonight.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Lawrence.
We'll be right back.